That Manchester United failed to go above Manchester City. They could have gone above them had they won the match tonight, but they're now equal on points with their Manchester rivals, and does mean that they failed to close the game.
Will, was that a moment of absolute magic that rescued a really precious point for Palace?
I think it was, yeah. We've been going through a difficult period of late, and sometimes you need a bit of magic like that from those sorts of players. We've got plenty of it in the team. Elise, Wilf, Ebbs. We've got individual talent, so I think it was a good point in the end.
Say magic, Wilf. How good was it?
It was amazing. Obviously, we know we've got the talent in the team, and one thing that the gaffers cracked on about is just contesting the games, and the talent just shows through in the end. Like today, managed to get a point.
You think that's what you added tonight? The grit, the determination, never giving up, no matter how deep into injury time.
Yeah, I think that's what the team needs. That was the difference today. Just never say die attitude, and every 50-50 going in at 100%. And obviously we got what we deserved. We didn't even won it at the end.
Do you think you're through then? I'm afraid Aaron caught up with you.
Any other player, as I'm running through, I look back, I had a little look back and I thought, oh my God, it's Aaron. He's the only one that can do the scoop tackle. So yeah, it was a great tackle. I can't say anything about it.
Maybe that's the mark of the evening. He's disappointed with a point.
Yeah, in the end, it's fine margins, isn't it? But like Will said, we know we've got the talent in the squad, but of late it's doing the basics and winning your duels and contesting, and I think we did a lot of that tonight, and sometimes we get the rub of the green and 1-1 will take it.
But a point against the most informed team in the Premier League, what else does it give you more than the actual point itself?
Hopefully a bit of momentum and belief, because like you said, of late they're bang on form. Their managers changed their fortunes around this season, and they're a top team, so to go toe to toe with them and not be gutted with a point but deserve to put it in the end is a good feeling.
Do you need to build on this, Wilf, particularly as well at home?
Yeah, 100%. I think that performance today, the fans deserve that. And yeah, I'm buzzing with the lads really. Like, we all worked so hard today. Obviously we're happy with the point, and it just gives us confidence going into the next games.
Also as well, you set out the start of the season very well, picked up a lot of points. You've got to be careful you don't get reeled back into the pack.
Yeah, it's about consistency. You can't get ahead of yourself, and I think on occasions this season we've not been complacent, but we've gone into games thinking we've got a bit of a right to win and not done the basics right, and I think you see tonight, when you do the basics right, you've got the talent that will shine through, so hopefully that's a mark for future games.
Great stuff, well done guys.
Cheers, Jeff.
Thank you.
Well, Crystal Palace needed a point tonight to avoid them starting to look over their shoulder, as it was just pointed out in the interview there. 4 losses in their last 5 Premier League matches was the run they were on heading into the game tonight, Clinton. It was that sensational free kick that won pretty comfortable for the majority of that first half. Michael, are they worthy of the lead at half-time?
Probably, yeah. I think they've definitely edged it. But if it wasn't for David De Gea, I mean, Crystal Palace would have gone 1-0 up, and it would have been a bit of a struggle for Manchester United. Few chances, but the goal was a good one. And as I say, at the other end, I don't think I've seen a save like that for a long time. I mean, I was out of my chair.
Yeah, he did. He jumped up.
I said goal.
You said goal straight away.
You even put your food down at that point.
Yeah, it came out back out my mouth.
Clinton, let's talk about the goal then for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes on the score sheet. But tonight is Wout Weghorst's debut for United. How influential was he in the movement that created the space for Bruno?
Yeah, you always judge as a striker to make that run, and he's in that 6-yard box. I think Palace will be disappointed here. We're going to probably highlight that in a minute, but Eriksen does well, and you can see Weghorst. He attracts 2 players by just being in that 6-yard box and making runs. Too many strikers want to do their work outside the box. He's on the move in there, and he wants to score goals. Decore is pointing to Klein. He should track Eriksen. Eriksen, look at him. He's in between the sticks, so Mark Gahey and Richards have to cover him. It's a great cutback, and you can't give someone the class of Bruno Fernandes that much time. It's a fantastic finish.
Is that part of Wout Weghorst's game plan that maybe we hadn't thought about before, Michael, maybe?
Well, I just think it's part of a centre-forward's job. It's their role. A lot of the time, as Clinton says, is to get across the front post, because if you move, then obviously midfielders can then move in behind you and they can mop up that area on the edge of the box. I totally agree with Clinton. I see so many strikers trying to do other people's jobs, and it all falls down. A lot of the time, that near post run is the best one for a centre forward. And I know a lot of the time he'll want to pull out actually onto the back post. But if he doesn't make this run and clears that space, he takes two players, clears that whole space that Bruno Fernandes is about to move into. He takes his touch. And if he hadn't have done that, then he wouldn't have scored the goal. So, hats off to Weghorst there.
Yeah, that was the goal that made it 1-0 for Manchester United. They've been passing the ball brilliantly in that first half and keeping possession, as we pointed out before the game as well. But let's have a look at that David De Gea save, because had it not been for this save, then it would have certainly been 1-0 to Crystal Palace before that United goal. And when this happened, you screamed, that is world class, Michael.
I can't think off the top of my head, and I watch a lot of football, I can't think of a better save this season. That is full stretch and he gets his fingernail to it and it's just tipped on. It's just stunning. And as I say, Clinton, as soon as he hit it, he goes, goal.
I shouted goal.
I shouted goal because I was thinking it's going in. Michael's spot on. It's a fantastic save because he gets fingertips and he taps it onto the bar. He's agile, fantastic to be fair, because I thought it was a great strike from Edouard.
David De Gea is currently negotiating a new contract. I think Manchester United want him to stay, but they're talking about maybe docking his wages a little bit more. He's done his negotiations, no harm with that one.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. What have you made of Manchester United's other opportunities in the first half, Clinton?
Yeah, they've created loads of opportunities. That was only Palace's real one. I think Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw, both fullbacks, have done well to get forward, playing really well. Good cross from Wan-Bissaka. Great technique there from Luke Shaw. But you can see here, I think the combination play, and that's one thing Wan-Bissaka's improved in over the last 4 or 5 games. He's been outstanding. That him starting the attacks again, good ball. And this is a great chance for Anthony, because Mitchell and Mark Gahey don't deal with it. Me and Michael were saying there, it's a better opportunity than you think. He's got more time. He does well to get in there. Once he gets there, he's got to pull it in the back of the net over Guaita. But they did create numerous chances, didn't they, Michael?
Yeah, he had a whole goal to aim at there, didn't he, Anthony? So he'll be disappointed. This is probably Weghorst's best chance, just stepping back a little bit. But that's what he needs, crosses coming into the box. And I think Manchester United have tried that. 1 or 2 poor balls, 1 or 2 that maybe have gone over his head. But if you keep feeding him with those types of chances, then he'll get on the score sheet too.
Well, it does mean that Manchester United failed to go above Manchester City. They could have gone above them had they won the match tonight, but they're now equal on points with their Manchester rivals, and does mean that they failed to close the gap.